So what's going on, guys? It's Bo Sox Nation 2012 here. Very similar to Game 1, guys. I said in my video that I anticipated a better game. I thought that there was a slim chance it very well may have ended like Game 1 did, but I really didn't think that way, and sure enough, 8-2 Houston. I think that was the final score of Game 1, but who gives a shit? The Red Sox are down 2-0. I'll tell you just from a personal standpoint, going into Game 1, I was super hyped. Like, I remember waking up that morning and just, you know, 6 a.m. feeling like, let's go. Like, I was pumped up for this series, guys. I was very much looking forward to Chris Sale pitching, and, waking up this morning after the Game 1 loss, I thought they had to win today. I really did. I thought today was very important, and I was worried about Pomeranz, but that bottom of the first inning after the Red Sox didn't score, I was thinking he gets the first two guys out, and I'm like, all right, let's pitch a decent game here. Let's give the offense a few scoreless innings. Maybe they'll tack on a few runs, and maybe they'll win the game. If they split in Houston, I would have felt okay. Houston, the way they've looked this year, especially at home. Well, actually, I don't think they've played that well at home. They were better on the road, at least in the first half. But nonetheless, not an easy environment to play in, and if they split that first two games, I would have felt confident. I would have said, you got the job done. You did what you needed to do. And to lose two games, but not only to lose two games, but to lose in the, fashion that they've lost in. I mean, they're not just losing. I mean, they're losing these games decisively. I mean, Houston is dominating the Red Sox right now, and there's not much else to say. I mean, if I wasn't a Red Sox fan, I would look at this series from a neutral perspective, saying this shit's fucking over. Houston's got this shit in, if not 3, 4. There's no way this goes back to Houston. We'll see what the Red Sox can do. They have to, they got to play a lot better. They got to pitch a lot better, and now we're looking at who? Doug Fister for Game 3 and Rick Porcello for Game 4. So, those are not two pitchers that have had good seasons. And now we're asking them to shut down a very lethal a Houston offense. So, It doesn't seem good at all to keep it 100%. I mean, it looks like this shit's wrapped up, and it's very disappointing to see that this year's playoffs is looking identical to 2016, to a season ago. I mean, the Red Sox get swept again. That's gonna leave a mark on a lot of Red Sox fans, because in the past years, when the Red Sox had made the playoffs, they would give you a run. They might not win it, but they would usually make it to the ALCS. And, the only other year they got swept in the division series was in 2009 and I think 2005. They made it in 2007 and 2008 and gave Red Sox fans a World Series and a trip to Game 7 of the ALCS. So, as a Red Sox fan, I'm not used to the Red Sox getting in here and then back-to-back years going 0-3. That'll be 6 straight losses with this new core they have. Mookie Betts, Xander Bogaerts, Andrew Benintendi. I said in my video from yesterday that I thought David Price was going to have a pretty big impact in this game, and sure enough, he comes in with the bases loaded, nobody out, gets the job done, no runs scored. So outstanding from Price, but the offense couldn't get back in the game, and then obviously the 6th inning, it got real ugly there. Houston put 4 on the board, so Drew Pomeranz let the Sox down. It was a very shit performance from him. The offense never can get anything going against Keuchel. I thought they were going to hit him. They didn't, so I was dead wrong on that. And now they're down 2-0 going home. So I have an opportunity to go to the Game 3. Thankfully, I think I'm going to be able to go, and I think I'm going to go, even though it might be the last game of the season. But the Red Sox are... It's sad that I'm deciding on going to that game. I really don't want to go see another performance like this. I don't want to waste my Sunday and go see the Red Sox get their ass kicked and then drive 2 hours up and back. I don't want to do that. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to, but, just genuinely disappointed in the team. They earned the division title 2 years in a row, but they get to October and they just look inferior to these playoff teams, man. I mean, they look inferior to Cleveland a year ago. Houston, I mean, it's one-sided. So, we'll see if the Red Sox have any balls. They're going to have to show some balls if they're going to get back in this series. And I'll tell you what, I'll end on this note. I'm so congested, guys. I'm sorry, but, season's changing, and here in the Northeast, I'm just a mess right now. But if the Red Sox manage to get to Game 5, if they win Game 3 somehow, if they manage to win Game 4, which is at 1 o'clock. It's a fucking joke. Another day at work watching these fucking guys, but I digress. There's probably not going to be a Game 4, but if there is, and the Red Sox win that game, and they go to a Game 5 in Houston, the Red Sox are going to win that series. Mark my words, because if Houston loses the next two, they're going to start hearing all those questions again of not being able to put away a team. They couldn't put away Kansas City in 2015. Now they will have had a 2-game-to-none lead against the Red Sox and will have blown that. Going back home to Houston, and yeah, it's going to be an away game for the Red Sox, but Chris Sale is going to want redemption. He's going to pitch a gem, I would imagine. If he gets his ass kicked again, that's going to be a serious problem. And I feel like Houston will be feeling the pressure. So if the Red Sox can do what they need to do at home, a place they played well this year, despite the pitchers they're going to be throwing out there, I like the Red Sox's chances. But the sad truth is it's probably not going to go 5. Houston will probably wrap it up either on Sunday or Monday afternoon, and the Red Sox 2017 season will be in the books. So I will leave you guys there. Have a great weekend. Red Sox lose 8-2 and need a must-win in Game 3. So, Doug Fister, do your best, bud, because if you don't, that'll be a wrap on the Sox season, and I won't see you guys until next year. So, hope for another video, and that'll mean a Sox. Well, you'll get one more. If the Sox lose, I will make a video, but hopefully the Sox can extend this series, and we'll see what happens, man. I mean, October can do funny things, and the Sox right now need some funny things to happen. So I'll see you guys later. Go Sox.